Make sure this sound good for real. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we back, man. We back. We back with another live stream. We back with another live stream. I know it's been a little minute, but I've been spanking. But anyway, man. What's good with y'all, fam? Welcome back to J Rush TV. We back with another video. Make sure you hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. If y'all rocking with the content, we cover all things business, finance, reaction videos. But overall, just get into the money, man. Get into the money. I think what I'm gonna do is though. I was thinking about something the other day for this channel. I think I want to get back into doing like sneaker reviews and stuff. I want to get back into like sneaker reviews and the sneaker culture. So I think I'm gonna make this channel like sneakers, investment business, something like that. Still changing that up. Still like getting the vibe of everything, the direction I want to go. I'm kind of just freeballing it right now, but I do have an idea what I don't want to do. I uploaded a video last night how I won $14,000 in grant money for my startup business. So make sure y'all tune into that video. Some good game. Y'all got any questions? Just let me know. But yeah, today I want catch up for real. Catch up, see what's been happening in the market. There's been a lot of stuff going on, man. Tariffs, everything been not crashing, but it's been correcting. A lot of stuff been correcting lately. So I want to get into that, and then of course some reaction videos, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna change this setup to. I'm using OBS right now, but I think I'm gonna change the StreamYard though. I think that's better. I think the StreamYard better, a little more versatile than the OBS. But my setup already kind of cool with this right now, so we're just gonna rock with it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Welcome back to J Rush TV. My name is Jonathan. We cover all things business, finance, lifestyle, just overall self improvement, improving yourself. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that like, that comment, and subscribe button. If you're returning, appreciate you for tuning back in, fam. You already know what's up. We still get into the paper, get into the money, get into the reaction, keep you up to date, keep you entertained. But let's go ahead and get into the first topic of the day. I need to get y'all a Robinhood portfolio update because it's been a little minute. This joke, this joke been crashing, bro. I keep saying crashing. It's not crashing, but it's been a correction going on lately, and things been wild. So on the day we up, market just open. Really, it's 9:39 a.m. Market just open. We up roughly 3% today, so that's cool. A nice little bump. On the week. Oh, I'm up on the week too. Okay, the week we still up about 0.29% for real. The month I know I'm down. Month we down 18%. 3 months we down 16%. 15%. 10% year over year. Like this is crazy. All the time I'm down 6%. So if y'all go back and look at my past stockhold videos, all the time we've been up. I've been reconstructing the portfolio. Been trying to position this portfolio particularly for more higher growth, which comes with more riskier, volatile, stock market. So by all means, If you can't handle the volatility, go invest in the S&P 500. Cool. Me, I'm a little risky. I like growth. I've seen progress in my personal portfolio, but even that portfolio is down. Like my personal, it's not all the time, but bro, I'm down like 18% for the month for my personal portfolio, and what the money I'm losing in here is times 100 times 10 in my personal joint. So that joint's spanking me. But I'm buying. I haven't been buying this much ever. So like I've been low key waiting for this opportunity. I'm about to be buying more and more shares of different companies that I like, and yeah, for real, we gonna keep buying. So let's get into let's see what's been happening. So the S&P 500 alone is down 10% this past month. So I mean, even if you are in this S&P 500, it's still gonna be some volatility though. Hold up. What's Let me It's still gonna be some volatility in the market. Why can't I Oh, here it is. Let me I want to let me put this out a little bit. What else I'll be doing? And that's a bet. Let me put this in the chat too. Alright, make sure y'all tune in. But my fault. But yeah, the S&P 500 alone is down, bro. So it's like even if you was trying to go the safe route, you still gonna catch some of this volatility. You still gonna catch some of these hands though. You still about to get spanked. Year to date, that joint down 8% year to date. Me personally, it's still up 11%. So it's like even in the trash, I still would have been, well, not crash, correction. I still would have been up at least 11% though. So that's cool, bro. Let's see. Nvidia been super volatile right now, bro. Nvidia's been super volatile. I'm still up 28% on it, so that's cool, and it still makes up 30% of my portfolio. So that's cool. But even on a week is up 7. On a month is down 15%. Year to date is down 12%. So I mean, it's definitely catching some of this market volatility. Meta, my baby. I want to buy way more Meta, but we ain't working with a lot of funds right now. We got like $14 left in here, so we just gonna have to make it work with what we had. I might add more, but I've been focusing on my private account though. Meta down. Oh, year to date is actually not down. But the past month is down 16%. Dang. So it's like everybody just catching the hands, and I think I'm still up a little bit on that. Celsius did have a good pop back up after their earnings the other week. So and I was hearing some good things with Celsius stock. Of course I got in like 60 when it was up at the high, but it's back up to 27 from 20, low 20s. So I'm going to keep buying into this and dollar cost averaging down. This is something that I still like long term. So the short term, isn't really too big. It isn't too much for me. I don't really care about the short term. I like their drinks. I drink them pretty frequently. They just acquired a new company called Alani. I wasn't even showered to it, bro. Alani is and another energy drink that's target market is really women. So Yeah, as you can see here, they acquired it. I don't think it went through officially just yet, but oh, that was just what, like 29 for one drink. They taxing. They taxing for real. But yeah, they just acquired Alani. And the reason why they stock sold off so much when I bought at the $65 range is because Pepsi bought too much inventory, so that kind of just messed stuff up. But I still like the company, and energy drink is the future. I like energy drinks. I see my generation like energy drinks, stuff like that. So I don't really see it going nowhere, to be honest with you. Um. So yeah. Celsius is still a hole. It's a hole right now. Rivian, earnings was cool. It dropped back down even more. Um, it's definitely a hole. I got like what, 2 shares? I got 3.5 shares, bruh. It ain't that big of a deal, you know what I mean? So it's like if I wanted to, I could put a 100 ball in this joint and just average down. So, but like, it's just a hold for me right now as well. I still like the company. I mean, of course, it's not profitable. It's losing money. Um, but some of this stuff just be risky. You know, this is a riskier play for me. So we just gonna see. It's a hold. Rivian's still a hold right now. Ain't doing the best. It hasn't doing the best. I've been over this stock for like over a year, but you know, just keeping up with it. It's cool. It ain't no big of a deal. Next is AMD. I'm still averaging down on AMD. Actually, I believe I did buy some more March 7th. Yeah, I bought like a 10. I put like 10 and 10. February 25th, I put another 10 in at March 7th at $98. So I'm still buying AMD right now. For sure. Hey, earnings April 29th. Oh, that's coming up quick. That's coming up soon. That's coming up soon. But I'm still buying AMD. I'm buying AMD heavily in my private portfolio. I got some good shares there, and I'm gonna keep buying. I got $14, so it's like I ain't really. That's my last. That's my last. SoFi went down. Yeah, SoFi went down too. SoFi got hit hard too. Down 3 months, 25%, 28%, bro. That's crazy. Um, I'm still down. I'm down 25%, 114, but it's cool. I bought more. I bought more the other day too. I bought another share March 10th, and I bought another share March 7th as well. So I'm still buying. And then Hims went down crazy, like 50%, but that's what I expected. Hims is very volatile, so I ain't really tripping. I'm down 28% on Hims as well, but I bought more stock limit payment. I don't know what that is, but I bought more on the 7th. I put 15 in there, and then 10 on the 25th. So we still buying. When I get more funds, I'm gonna keep buying. So yeah, that's pretty much an update on this. Honestly, we gonna keep holding out. A lot of things been going on in the market. This market has been very volatile this past year to date, bro. But I'm still buying. And matter of fact, what time is it? 9:49 right now. I'm actually about to buy some more in my private portfolio too. Depending where the market's at. The market's up today. Yeah, I'm up 3.86% today. So I'm gonna put half what I was gonna put in now, and then the other half later throughout the day. Because like around 10:30 is when stuff really starts to sell off. And it can go up. This market be faking you out, bro. It will be going up, and you think we gonna have a green day, and then it come crashing down, bro. Then it just come crashing down. It come down, so it's like, you know, you never really know, to be honest with you. Um, but when I'm going to do, I want to go ahead. I want to buy. I put $100 in the account. I'm in my personal Robinhood right now. In my personal one right now. Now what I want to do is I want I've been investing more and more each week. I have reoccurring investments in this account, my private one, but we added more with this crash. I've been seeing some steals, like some good deals, bro. And it's like, yeah, your portfolio down, but man, a couple years from now, long term, we gonna wish we could get these prices again. You know what I mean? And some of these are just unjustified. Like Amazon is back under 200. Why is Amazon under $200? Why is Amazon under $200? That don't even make no sense right now. So that's why I've been buying. I've been buying heavy. I've been buying heavy Amazon. I've been buying heavy Amazon, Meta, um, Elf, Cake, AMD. You know what I mean? But I just put $100 into my private account. I loaded that up, so I'm gonna go ahead and distribute that. I want to buy I want to put 40 in Elf, but I'm gonna put 20 right now and see how the market do. So I'm gonna put 20 in Elf. Right there. I'm just about to put 20 in Elf right here. Then I'm gonna put another. I'm gonna put another 20 in AMD. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. I'm gonna put another 20 in AMD. I'm just put another 20 in AMD real quick. It might be backwards, but another 20 in AMD, and then I'm gonna put another. I was gonna do 20. I'm gonna put 10 in Cheesecake Factory. So I just bought some more Cheesecake Factory. And then how much? I got $50 left. So I'm gonna wait a little later in the day and see how the markets go, and then I'm gonna put the rest in there. Yeah. I'm gonna put the rest in there later. For sure. For sure. Appreciate Blossom fam tuning in. If y'all in here, appreciate y'all. If y'all coming from Blossom, I appreciate y'all. That's one of my favorite apps right now. I appreciate y'all, man. Nah, he's not gonna let me on my own live. That's wild. But yeah, I don't want to take this too long. But yeah, so let's see what's happening. Like what's up today. Hims is up 1.4% right now. SoFi up 3.4%. Okay, we green today. We green today. What's Palantir doing? Palantir up 6% right now, but see it's coming back down now. So Palantir up 6% today. .75%. I did. Like Meta was just at 700. Like Meta was at 725. Like, and it's back under. It was touching under 6. It's like this is when you buy. This is when you get in. So the next bull run type vibe, your portfolio gonna be jumping. It's gonna be jumping. You know, get in now, guys. Get in now. The solar dollar cost average, Nvidia up 3.86% today. So that's good. We might have a green day. So that's cool. Just a quick little Robinhood update, nothing too crazy. Might even cut this a little longer, keep it a little long. But one thing I did want to do, I've been looking into Shopify a little bit, and I kind of just want to read through what they've been talking about, and I've been, what's the thing? Because it's funny, because like I've been using Shopify for years now. I've been using Shopify since 2016, because I used to do a lot of sneaker buying back in the day, back in high school, early college and stuff. So we will always use Shopify. If you go back to my past videos of me buying, most of the times we would be buying Shopify stores. But they got so good at their anti-bot system, that kind of put all that to rest. But it was fun, and I was always using Shopify. And now it's like, now that I'm older and I understand investing a little better, it's like, I could have been investing in Shopify back in 2016, 2017, bro. Like, what? You telling me, like, this company was public? But I ain't know. I was using a platform, but I didn't know. Same thing with Discord. Like, I've been on Discord, but Discord isn't a public company. But they didn't go back to that. It's only been 5 years. Excuse me. So back in 2017, 2018, I was using Shopify. So like, if I was aware of the stock market, I could have been buying Shopify at like $10, $11, $15 back then. But, it's back down now. So this is something I've been looking into get into. But I kind of just wanted to read over their statement and just see what they talk about, because I ain't really I haven't really looked into it too much. So let's see. This is a Q4 earnings. Q4 revenue growth started at 31%. Free cash flow margins expand to 22%. Full year revenue up 26%, and free cash flow margin increases to 18%. Okay. Internet everywhere. February 11th, a leading e-commerce technology. 2024 was a standout year for Shopify. We see the opportunity to fill out growth. It showed in the results quarter after quarter, said Harley Finkelstein, president of Shopify. Heading into 2025, we are committed to making entrepreneurship more common and further. That's what I like entrepreneurship. So that's why I'm like, I kind of like what I'm seeing. And further establish Shopify as the go-to e-commerce. And they're not even doing just buy and sell. My website right now is currently on Shopify. And for what I've been seeing, they're not even doing just like websites. Like they're offering loans to clients. We know they're really trying to get people in that ecosystem. I like ecosystem companies. I said we are thrilled with our strong performance in Q4, wrapping up an outstanding 2024. Q4 marks our 7th consecutive quarter of 25% or greater revenue growth when excluding logistics. We grew free cash flow margin, and that's something I've really been looking into as well with companies, is understanding, looking for good free cash flow. That's key. That's something I've been peeping a lot lately. Good free cash flow, and they're growing it sequentially each quarter of 2024, reaching 22% for Q4. That's sweet. Interesting. GMV. Free cash flow. %, 21% last year. Year revenue growth. 24% last year, 31% last year. Okay. Rapid growth at scale. What time is it? Because I got to go to the gym. 1 trillion milestone crossed in cumulative. More than GMV in 2022. Let's look at what this is. Let us look. What is GMV? Gross merchandise value. Okay. Operating income increased 12x more operating in 2022. Free cash flow generating 20. They generated $1.6 billion in free cash flow in 2024. 9 consecutive quarters of positive free cash flow. That's cool. And that's alright. Multiple growth drivers gaining momentum. Up 33% for international revenue growth. Offline revenue growth still went up. Okay. What's the outlook? The outlook that follows supersedes all prior financial outlooks. Statement. Let me see my chat. What's up, fam? Appreciate y'all joining in. Just went over my stock portfolio, the public account. Some major hits this past month. But we still buying. I just bought some ELF shares today on my private account. I bought ELF. I bought AMD. I bought some more cake. And I'm gonna see how the market looks. I might put the rest of my money that I want to put in today as well. But just looking over this Shopify play, just seeing what they talking about. It's been intriguing me lately. Shopify has been intriguing me lately. It's so many good opportunities, bro. It's so many good opportunities, but not enough money. Like, I need more money. Well, I got the money. I could throw a whole bunch in there, but I'm trying to mitigate risk though. I can't just dump all my cash in there. I gotta slowly do it. You know what I mean? Because the beginning of this year faked you out. You thought the market was going up. That joint said, that joint went down. But this is why I've been trying to stack some more cash. I just sold the rest of my sneaker inventory for Exclusiveekicks, so I got some more cash there, and I'm gonna deploy that into the market. I'm not gonna deploy all into the market because there's some other stuff. I gotta reinvest into my business. Like I need a new logo. I need a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's not even just stocks. I gotta invest in some other stuff too. But let's see, 2025, the outlook that supersedes all prior financial outlooks. We expect strong merchant momentum from Q4 to 2024 over into Q1, recognizing that Q1 is so consistently our lowest. What's that? Gross merchandise value. With that bad revenue to grow at mid-20s% rate year over year. Gross profit dollars to grow at a low 20s% rate year over year. Operating expenses as a percentage of revenue. Mid-teens. Okay. I don't want to make these too long, but I'm definitely gonna look more into Shopify. But it's so interesting because like what I'm saying, I've been using Shopify for a long time, for a very long time. This is my website right now. JR Global Strategies. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, and JRuss23X. Follow me on Instagram too. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. But this is my website right now, and I've been using this for a while. I have my sneakers up here and everything, but I kind of just transitioned it I transitioned Exclusiveekicks to JR Global Strategies. That's what I'm doing business. My DBA now is JR Global Strategies. I feel like it's it's an umbrella. I can still kind of do my sneakers. I can do my consulting and kind of my media under there as well. So I just started working on this the other day. So just showing what I offer, engage in entrepreneurship workshops. We got some of my other orders just went into. My hood order just went through automatic on Fidelity. Just went through. I got a lot of stuff on reoccurring, so I just be doing that. Secure funding for your business. Strategic brainstorming sessions. Project management and leadership, and bringing your film to life. And I just have some of the companies I've worked with, CEO Russell Group. I work with the Department of Energy. I work with Home Depot. I work with Prince George's County Health Department, Bowie State University, and Community College of Baltimore County. And I do have an ebook I'm working on right now, so I plan on uploading that here. I got to get that redone. And just a little bit about myself here, my photo, my capability statement, what I can offer to you. I got to get some pricing in here though. And then I got JRuss TV. I didn't finish that one yet, but that's just something slight. But yeah. So next, let's look at this fear and greed. Fear and greed we're at extreme fear. We're at extreme fear right now. So like I said, I'm buying, bro. I'm buying. I've been putting more and more in. I've been putting more cash in on a weekly basis, really lately. So what Warren Buffett say: when others are greedy, be fearful. When others are fearful, be greedy. So I've been buying. I can't wait for the next year or 2, 3 years, bro, because I'm probably going to see the biggest growth I've ever seen in my private portfolio yet. Because we was a little overvalued because the stock market, bro, the gains I was making in a month, in a week, was crazy. And I lost all that. So I just knew it was down. But like I sold a little bit. I sold a little bit of my Palantir. I sold a little bit of my Nvidia. Those are the main two. But if I just reinvested it though. So you don't gotta get into some reaction videos, man. All right. So what's good with y'all, fam? Welcome back to J Russ TV. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that like, that comment, and subscribe if you find this content entertaining. We cover all things business, finance, reaction videos, the economy, all that good stuff, self-improvement. You know, take a look at my past videos. If you like what you see, make sure you leave a like. Let's leave a like. You know, if you're already here, don't take you too much. If you're returning to my channel, appreciate you tuning back in, fam. You already know what's up. We still running it up. We still getting to it. But the next video, reaction video we about to get into is why Estee Lauder is spending $1.5 billion on a makeup makeover. Now, if you've been following, if you hear from my stocks, you can tell I've been investing into e.l.f. Would I say it's a competitor to Estee Lauder? Yes, but I kind of like e.l.f. a little better because they have more of the younger generation. But I just bought some shares this morning. It's currently Friday, 10:05 a.m. 10:05 a.m. I can see right here, e.l.f. Beauty. I just bought. I'm buying 15. I just put like $10 in, and I got like 2.7 shares. So this is the company that I like right now. I've been doing a lot of research on it, and I'm trying to diversify my portfolio from tech to other industries. But let's see what they're talking about. This is like a competitor, but they still in the same industry. So I just want to see what's been happening. Keep up to date,
And set to grow an estimated 7.3% in 2025. The over $1 trillion beauty industry is booming and set to grow an estimated 7.3% in 2025. There are thousands of brands and millions of products. The sector is as crowded as it is competitive. But for the second largest player, with a market cap of about $26 billion, things aren't going as well. Estee Lauder's stock tumbled nearly 50% in 2024, 42% in 2023, and 33% in 2022.
That's
altogether
crazy.
stripping more than $100 billion from its value in just 3 years.
Estee Lauder, this was a premium company whose time has come and gone.
I know that change is never easy, and we have a lot of work to do. We are embarking on the biggest operational transformation in our company's history.
In January 2025, it appointed new CEO Stéphane de la Faverie, and a month later, the company expanded...
Whoa, hold up.
Transformation.
Stéphane de la Faverie. Stéphane de la Faverie. Okay, that's sweet. Stéphane de la Faverie. Stéphane de la Faverie.
In January 2025, it appointed new CEO Stéphane de la Faverie, and a month later, the company expanded and modified its restructuring plan from February 2024, which now includes laying off as many as 7,000 employees. So, can one of America's oldest and most beloved makeup companies make a comeback?
I've been rocking with this chair, guys. This chair been kind of sweet. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's like chilling.
$25 billion cosmetics giant Estee Lauder was launched by New York City couple Estee Lauder and Joseph Lauder in 1946. After focusing on the flagship brand for years, the company became known for its aggressive acquisition strategy in the 90s that included household names like La Mer in 1995, MAC in 1998, and Jo Malone in 1999. Today, the company owns more than 20 brands.
On who they own Michael Kors? That's Tory Burch? Whoa. I ain't know all those names. Le Labo too? See, that's a lot with these big companies. It's like a lot of them own a lot of these other small companies y'all see. Cause dang, on who? I didn't know they I thought it was just like Mac, Bobbi Brown, those type companies. I ain't know they own these too. Tory Burch.
5 categories, sold in more than 150 countries.
Once they acquire a company,
I might call on.
they are very good at scaling the brand globally. Jo Malone is a really good example of that, and they bought it when it was very small. I want to say it might have been as small as $50 million of annual revenue, and now it's one of their largest. It's in their top 5 brands.
But the company has slipped. Though its fiscal second quarter 2025 earnings announced on February 4th, 2025 beat expectations, its revenue was down 6% year over year due to falling sales and profits. Skincare, its largest category by far, was down 12%.
The top line decline, it's
I
not
think Elf is just now getting the skincare too.
good, and it's not down 40%. When you look at the company's performance excluding Asia and Asia travel retail, they're actually not doing that badly. Okay, they do have issues here and there. The big problem is their big exposure to Asia and travel retail.
It all goes back to the 2010s, when Estee Lauder began making substantial investments for its Asia market, like a $1 billion manufacturing facility in Japan in 2018,
Dang, $1
an
billion?
innovation center in China, and a distribution facility in Switzerland supporting its duty-free business. And all this because it anticipated strong growth in China's premium beauty market.
So for many years, investors and everybody was applauding Estee Lauder. And companies like Coty today in the beauty industry wish they were bigger in China.
But that became a big weakness after the country's economy didn't recover from the pandemic as quickly as analysts expected.
I think that speaks right to the point of how important geographical diversification is for a global company like Estee, right? You know, macro backdrop continues to worsen. It takes time for you to find other large markets to kind of mitigate the impact.
Overall, global beauty spending has slowed since the pandemic. Though sales grew double digits in 2023 from 2022, it was mainly due to price increases. And that has partly affected Estee Lauder too. Its net earnings dropped by 60% in 2024 from 2023. The company cut its dividends by nearly half in its fiscal Q1 2025, which meant it reduced the amount of money it would pay its shareholders, something companies rarely do. But in this case, helped the company conserve cash for its restructuring plan.
I think that was a prudent decision, you know, especially now that we get to know more about the challenges that the company faced in Q2 and going forward in the next couple of quarters.
Its North America sales have slowed too, in part because of inflation and an overall drop in global spending, but also because some of its products have lost market share to rival brands, like L'Oreal, who grew La Roche-Posay into the fastest growing skincare brand in 2022 and 2020.
I use them. I use that joint on the left. It's cool. Expensive. Expensive, bruh.
Smaller brands have penetrated the market, while Estee Lauder has been slower to adapt to new trends and invest in new markets and products.
Newness is a huge part of the beauty landscape and sector. You got brands like Rare Beauty, Makeup by Mario. You've got these brands that are connecting with consumers in new, innovative ways. They're fresh and new. They're growing crazy. It's really difficult as an incumbent to hold your ground.
Choose a smarter email and marketing automation platform that suggests.
Gotta stay on your toes.
De La Faverie took the reins as new president.
I
and
like his
CEO.
name, bruh.
Stéphane de La Faverie
Stéphane
took
de
the reins as
Faverie.
new president and CEO of
I like
Estee
his
Lauder
name,
at
bruh.
the
That's
start of
sweet.
2025, after a turbulent few quarters. It was the first new CEO in 16 years. The company posted a series of videos outlining his plan to restore sustainable sales growth.
But as we look ahead,
Stéphane.
we must learn from what worked and what didn't. We must be bolder in our pivot to growth.
We all knew a shakeup was coming and needed, so it's good to see that it's here. It's just a question of, of execution.
Stéphane de La Faverie.
And
I want my name to be like that.
So then focus on
I want my
growth
name to
again.
be
The
like
first
that.
step is reducing the workforce, the biggest operational change in the company's history. That also includes trimming down the C-suite. As the company reevaluates its brand portfolio, it could sell some of its lower performing brands. Like in makeup, its brands Smashbox and Too Faced are also now worth less than what the company
It's
paid.
weird because
according to
you
its-
go into these stores and like you see all the different brands and stuff like that. Most of them be owned by like one or two companies. Like
full fiscal
they
year
trying to
2020
oversell you. Like either one you buy, we
Instead,
still gonna
its
come
fragrant
up.
brands Le Labo and Jo Malone drove.
I did not know they own Le Labo. Dang, I did not know they own Le Labo. I got some of their cologne. Okay, so I might look into it because I mean another strategy I've been learning to do too is like if it's two companies that are doing well in the same market, buy both. To kind of average out. So I will buy more Elf. I will buy Elf and Estee Lauder to kind of even the playing field. You know what I mean? If Elf do a little better, cool. If EL do a little better, cool. But at the end of the day, they're in the same industry. EL was a more expensive luxury brand. Elf is more of a more affordable younger generation. So I mean,
Road.
but I don't want to over dilute myself. I kind of just want to stick with one, which I think is Elf.
The Pacific region and the Americas, as other categories like skincare continue to decline through the company's fiscal second quarter 2025. While trying to reduce operating expenses, Estee Lauder says it's increasing its advertising budget. It will use AI to help target consumers and improve supply chains. Other changes include more growth in e-commerce, specifically Amazon and TikTok Shop, which the company adopted in part in 2024. Competitors
Elf
appeared there much earlier.
I was say Elf already been on the TikTok wave. They've been on there. They've been on social media, so they kind of catch up
strongly. Executives are also looking for growth opportunities in new markets, like Latin America and Africa, regions that are expected to have explosive growth in beauty in 2025.
It's gonna take years, right? You've got to build the infrastructure to facilitate your ability to connect to consumers. You've got to accelerate the innovation to come up with things that the local consumers in those markets need. And you want to proceed cautiously because you're a global brand with premium brand standing. You don't want to jeopardize that in any way.
The biggest obstacle to this new plan
is time drag. The longer this takes, the more at risk that becomes. And it's a flywheel kind of effect.
Having become the world's second largest beauty company through a fierce M&A strategy, the company could leverage that again. And though it fully acquired Canadian-based company Decium in May 2024, experts believe it needs to invest even more in that area.
So I think the pause button at Estee is really making it troublesome to keep up in that regard, making it difficult and tricky. It's really hard to meet the trends without M&A. And when the headwinds take that tool out of your chest, it's tough. Then it's like, oh, now we're losing.
Estee Lauder.
So they ain't have Elf in here, but they saying premium companies by U.S. market share. Now it's in 2023. L'Oreal is number one. Jean Paul. Okay.
Is still the number 2 premium beauty brand in the US by market share, but other companies, including LVMH, with $8.7 billion in beauty sales in 2024, are inching closer. The company is also lagging behind competitors in capturing Gen Z consumers. Innovation will be crucial, especially when moving beyond travel retail and the Chinese market.
Yeah.
As of March 4th, 2025, the US and China are in a trade war.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have a company that's focused on the younger generation right now, because the L'Oreal, that's the OGs. The OGs. I want Elf has capture of the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and Millennial right now. You know what I mean? So it's like that's who's going to be the adults in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now. That's how I think when I'm making my investments.
It's a very big uncertainty for Estee Lauder. They can't quickly eliminate or significantly reduce their exposure to China. It is what it is.
Beauty is not fully discretionary, and the industry outperformed other consumer sectors like apparel in 2023 and 2024.
Interesting.
While it has started to correct some of its mistakes, it's still early. This is the first quarter under new leadership, and real impact, if any, will take time.
Together, we are reimagining what's possible,
Stéphane
leading our own transformation so that we can lead this industry once again.
You're not going to see a $300 stock price immediately. But am I cautiously optimistic? Yes.
Yeah.
Like I have a buy rating on the stock.
But
so,
it's the stock
I
is
guess
that
speaks for itself.
the stock right now is at 65. Year over year is down 58%. Dang. I feel bad for anybody who was holding up here, bro. Woo! If you was up there in the high, it just started getting bad from there. It was trending downwards. Trending down to 2022. But that's the thing. That's been my new thing now. Buying companies when they getting beat up, they miss earnings, but the fundamentals are still there. You know what I mean? Like I like buying this range, this $60 range. This has been my buying area. Same with Elf. That's my phone. Same with Elf, man. Elf was at 200. It's at 65 right now. So inclusive, accessible, clean, vegan, and cruelty cosmetic and skincare. So we gonna see what they talking about, bro. Let's see. Next, I'm gonna one more video. I ain't gonna keep this too long. I'm at 44 minutes right now. What's up, fam? Welcome back to JRuss TV. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that like. I just spit too. These braces been killing me, bro. What's good, fam? Welcome back to JRuss TV. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. We cover all things business, finance, reaction videos to a wide range of different topics, mainly the economy, self-improvement. So that's something you're interested in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you want to, for real. If you're returning to my channel, appreciate you for tuning back in. We back with another video. We still cooking up. Make sure you check out my last video. I update how I'm on $14,000 for my startup business in under 5 minutes. Good game, good content. But next on this video, what we're gonna get into is who has it harder at work, Gen Z or Boomers? I thought that's on my TL. Kind of just wanted to see what they were talking about. Right now, currently, Gen Z.
All the money
It depend though.
needed, would you still work?
Definitely not.
Their loyalty spans are very, very short.
I've been laid off multiple times. I've only been at the position 3 months. They just think my ideas are so absurd.
It comes across to me as, how do we do less work?
I think you guys are stubborn.
Because we use technology for a lot of things that we're lazy.
I'm not sure you value how hard you have to work.
What's the worst thing about my generation?
Can Gen Z and baby boomers get along in the workplace? To find out, we paired 6 strangers back to back for an unfiltered conversation about work culture.
What misconceptions do you think people have about the way your generation works?
Well, I think the easy one is Gen Zers can be seen as lazy or not willing to work as hard.
And that technology is doing all the work for us, which I don't think is the case.
Oh, he got nice teeth.
Get in, get out mentality of like, I'm just here to get money and I don't care about anything else. I think it's just a little bit of a pushback against like companies that ask for a lot more work for the same amount of pay.
I don't feel like Gen Zers are lazy at all. I think they're full of ambition, but it's just in a different way. It's maybe more myopic. I don't know, like, not what's good for the company, but what works for me.
The boomer generation and older people tended to place more emphasis on work and position and promotions and those kinds of things.
I think the work-life balance is a little different now.
Yeah.
And we're like growing up, we were able to see that in our parents and grandparents and just how much they worked and how much stress that they were under. And I think a lot of us just don't want the pressure of that.
We, as Gen Z, have a fear of being given way too much if we express too much curiosity and intelligence, I guess. And so I understand where like our fear is with that.
I've seen that just as being female. Women feel like if they say no, that it's going to hurt their career. And so they say yes, 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 until they have way too much on their plate. It's very important to learn when to pull back.
Probably nothing drives a boomer more crazy than when a younger person grabs the mouse or grabs their phone and says, let me do this for you.
Someone said to me, no one would expect you to know Excel as you do because of your age and your gender.
Really? They said that to your face?
Yeah, but it was just in fun. Gen Zers might not see that baby boomers do want to move forward with technology.
A lot of them are patient and
very funny
and understanding, like you said. Like we grew up with this technology, and you guys like came in the middle of your lives, and you've had to like adapt to it.
Do you believe loyalty exists in the corporate world?
Maybe less so in this.
I think so, yeah.
It very much feels like this corporate greed.
I've never felt like I needed to be loyal to a company for any reason. Being loyal to a company can get you to places to an extent, like climbing up the corporate ladder or making connections or keeping the connections you've had for a really long time. I wouldn't sacrifice my own morals or my own wants and needs for a company's.
Maybe employees are now just an expendable resource to some of these bigger corporations.
I go back to my earlier careers, and you really felt safe all the time. And as time moved forward,
Founder, owner, investor.
through the 90s and the dot-com bubble and all the other things that started to happen, it felt more and more like it was the corporations were less loyal, therefore we will be less loyal.
I feel like Gen Z feels that so hard. I've been laid off multiple times and I've only been at the position 3 months. It's that Gen Z worry of being exploited or cut off with no notice that it's like
crazy, bro.
my everything into it.
You feel me?
I've felt in the past when I've had to give a name and have someone laid off that I've been disloyal to that person.
That's hard.
It's painful.
I think Gen Z looks at layoffs as a lot more of an evil. You know, why can't that company be loyal to these employees? And I think boomers look at layoffs as we've got a business to run. If we're not solvent, if we don't get our expenses under control, we're not going to be around to allow anybody to have any jobs.
Yeah. Job security is a hard and scary thing that a lot of people go through. Your job can now be taken over by AI. There's just no guarantee that your position is safe. I don't think people even have the opportunity to be loyal to a company if they even wanted to.
Do you think your generation has it easier than mine?
No. No, we're the ones that, walked uphill 10 miles in the snow to school.
I think as far as a career goes, I think that boomers had it a bit harder than Gen Zs. I think there was more demand on them, on their time, so much less flexible.
I would argue that the job market is a little bit harder now. Like going to college and getting a degree, it doesn't pay off as much as it used to. These entry-level jobs they can't get because they don't have the experience.
They want 10 years worth of experience. Like, I just grad. How's the entry level?
1980 and 1981.
I can feel that.
But then we had the Great Recession in 07 and 08, and we were going, everybody's shutting down, there's no jobs, what are we going to do? So I think every generation goes through these waves. Right now, I'd agree the job market's a bit rough.
I do think people think that this generation has it easier because of all the advancements, but I don't think it's easier. There's like this pressure to make 6 figures by 22 and graduate in 4 years, and you have to do all these things while you're young, and I think that we're just always worried about not being good enough or not being on the right track.
Do you think companies owe their employees anything beyond a paycheck?
Yeah, a paycheck is great, but you're telling me I can't take a day off because I'm tired or I'm sick? Like, I think sometimes employers think that they own you and they forget that you're human. I just wish there was more of a work-life balance, and I think employers could aid to that by being a little bit more understanding and compassionate.
I think companies should prioritize and invest in their employees' mental health. I mean, I've heard of studies they've done in Europe where they did like a 4-day work week, and even though they had a whole extra day that they weren't working,
he said no. He said no. I have
work week. Terrible idea. Terrible.
He said
idea.
I have a business to run.
It's a good thing, to think that. Well, how do we taper it down? How do we do? It comes across to me as how do we do less work?
I can agree with him though. 4-day work week is sweet, but it's like you gonna have to do more work on them 4 days. You know what I mean? Are you really gonna be that productive? So, that's tricky. That's tricky.
Not good for society.
If I can work a 4-day work week and get just as much done as I would in a 5-day work week,
I would think you're a magician. If you get that done in 4 days and you tell me that you normally would have been 5 days, I'd take that 5th day and I'd say, okay, so now what could you get done? Well, you'd get done more. I don't think it's realistic to think I could do as much in 4 days.
He looking at him like, look, that's exactly what I'm saying. He's like, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Experience from previous jobs, and if they aren't willing to give you those experiences and throw you in the deep end, or at least teach you, mentor you a little bit, then there's not a lot to
Wait, what she say?
or at least willing to give you those experience from previous jobs, and if they aren't willing to give you those experiences,
Teach you.
throw you in the deep end, or at least teach you, mentor you a little bit,
deep end for sure.
then there's not a lot to gain from that experience or that position.
Yeah, I would agree. A lot of the people I manage are entry level, and I feel like it's my job to launch them.
Yeah.
whatever their career goals are, even if they're outside of what they're currently doing or outside the scope or whatever, I want to help them get there. And I feel like that's what employers really do owe their employees besides the paycheck.
So I'm a hard yes. Companies owe a lot more. If you look at what motivates employees, money and the paycheck are really far down on the list. You know, so for somebody to feel valued at work, to feel that they get the recognition that they deserve, not only from their boss, but from their boss's boss and their peers, is huge.
Just recognition or just making that known and nothing beyond that almost doesn't really mean much to me. If I'm looking at this company and let's say that project I did made all this money to them, like I would almost want to see like a little piece of that.
One of the challenges with money is it is so short term. So if somebody comes and says, hey, here's $100 for that project that you completed, or $1,000, whatever it is, you're pretty happy, but you're happy for about a week, and then you spent the money and you've kind of forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I think regular recognition, where inside you know, my boss values what I do, he or she values the contribution.
He look like he just want pay. He just want bread. He like, I don't care what you say. I just want the money.
A whole lot more loyalty between a company and an employee. Kind of going back to our original question, do we owe those employees something more than a paycheck? I absolutely think we do, and I think they're going to come to expect it more, and I think companies and people that manage teams need to step up and deliver those things.
The thing that motivates me more than anything else is seeing the people around me thrive. The passion of the people around me is what drives me.
At least at this point in my life, super easy I jump to passion. I think that's the thing that from day one can be motivating.
Right now,
you know, the day they put you in the ground.
I agree.
a mix of passion and stability.
I want passion to be the driver, but the way that the cost of living is just so expensive, it's like I kind of have to put that aside and really just be money driven.
If I had more money, I could have a house. I feel like I could provide more for a family. I think that, I guess this is getting to kind of another topic, but I just think like my value as a man is somewhat tied to the amount of money I have.
Yeah, he
It
ain't
just
lying.
opens a lot of doors that
He ain't lying.
I may not have access to right now.
Oh, I like this one.
He ain't lying.
This is a fun question. You ready to rock?
I'm scared.
So you ready to rock?
I got you.
You ready to rock?
In the most unfiltered, uncensored way possible, what's the worst thing about my generation?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, this is no offense to anyone in specific. It's very hard to get through to some baby boomers. They can be very, very hard-headed, and they're not willing to acclimate to this new generation. The ones I've interacted with don't see that other people can work differently, live their life differently, and thrive. They just think my ideas are so absurd.
If I had to answer with a criticism,
It's just the amount of time in front of a screen, I would say
It's
is,
all the time.
is
It's
the
just
worst thing.
I'm not sure you value how hard you have to work to get to where you want to get to.
My answer isn't to nitpick an element of something that is done differently than the way I do it. It is in the idea that I'm not convinced that the generation and the people that I'm speaking of, and again, same thing with you, I'm speaking in generality, right? Believes that they can do more, believes it's not about, that if they can find a way to take a bigger risk, that they could just fly and absolutely change everything because of the way they use technology and because of the things that they do. Just the beginning of that pursuit, even when it goes completely awry and completely wrong, is worth it so that you're never second guessing it and you don't leave
Like,
this
this was a good video. I'm gonna lie.
with any regret.
What the comments say?
Hey, how's it going?
Good perspective is blue collar workers from both generations talk rather than office people because they have a lot to say. Has been said. The difference between most boomers is to live to work. Gen Z is work to live. As a Gen Xer, I said this had it way easier than Gen Z. The Gen Z was good through the
I
through the
assume
90s.
you're comfortable and you should focus on, you know, these deep value things when at your age, this is kind of Maslow's hierarchy. You know, you're looking at, but wait a second, like, am I going to make enough money to have a viable career? Am I going to be able to buy a house? Can I buy an engagement ring for my girlfriend?
Yeah.
And
Gen X has it hard. They have to take care of the aging parents and their children who aren't dependent yet.
that are older,
Well,
we need to
it's
pay
frustrating,
attention to that.
even though I don't agree with some of the boomers.
Cool.
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you too. That was fun.
Oh, that's me right there. Man. That was it. That was a good video. That was a good video. That's a good video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you've been to this far in the video, appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like, that comment, that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more content that's coming, man. And, yeah, more everything coming. Make sure you check out my last video I just did. Appreciate y'all for still tuning in, rocking with me, showing my love, and let's get to it. Let's get to it.